Greetings and welcome. How wonderful it is to have you here in these divine places of love and learning. How wonderful it is to have you here as our sons and daughters and our friends in the beautiful light. I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, and I am here from sovereign energies of great love and great light to guide millions to peace and love within their hearts, to guide you, our dear friends, to sacred places of greatness, to help you to see wonderful things, to help you to understand greatness within your heart. And what a wonderful evening we have for you. We love entertaining our friends. And when you are here, friends, we give you healings. We give you healings of great love. And we say to you, welcome to our beautiful feast. For when you are with us, we feed you so well. We give you the best food. We give you the best spiritual wine. We help you to drink with great joy. And when you get drunk with great light, we rejoice with you. And we will sing with you. And you will sing with us. So we encourage people to get drunk with holy, sacred light. Now when you get drunk, friends, we don't mean this. Get drunk on the earth with physical wine or physical alcohol. But when you rejoice in the spiritual light and when you celebrate it with spiritual love, you fall in love with all that is light. When you fall in love with all that is light, you become stronger within yourselves. And the more you drink from the heavenly light, the more you will be at peace. And the more you will feast with us. And the more that we can invite you to higher love and higher light. And this is why we say to each person at this time, welcome to these most beautiful spaces. For here you are on an acceleration program and you are at a university of divine love and divine light. And when you are sitting here with us, friends, here, in this very room, together with us, we give you such great blessings and we refine your path. And we are closer to you and your evolution becomes greater and stronger. And we help you in your life so much. So for the ones who come here regularly, and we invite everyone to these places, friends, you have extra blessings for turning up. Turning up at sacred times like this, especially when you can. When you live here in Wakatani in New Zealand, and you sacrifice your time and effort to be here together with us, we give you an extra helping hand because we recognize your sacrifice. We recognize your reasons why you came. We recognize your journey and we can help you greater. So please take that into your heart. Please feel our love flowing through you. Please invite us more in your hearts. And so this evening, what a beautiful lessons you will have. We will show you how to celebrate with light more. How to be with the light. And how to love light more. So all people who love light, who rejoice with the great light, who celebrate light in their hearts, they are strong light workers and strong light bearers. So we are calling all people around the whole world at this time to recognize the great light rising and to take it into their hearts and to celebrate it together with their brothers and sisters in the light. Because when you celebrate it, dear friends, we can feed your heart more, and we can help you to grow in greater love and greater light. And this is the invitation that we are extending to each and every person upon this plane. But for now I shall draw back for a few moments to allow Sarah, the Pleiadian High Priestess, to come through for you with a beautiful blessing and a prayer, because they also, the Pleiadian star realms, want to be included in this very special time. And then I shall return. Greetings, I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great.
Greetings.
Akomoha Halima. Greetings, I am Sarah, Pleiadian Master, Pleiadian Guide, Pleiadian High Priestess. Ashikiunukia. How wonderful it is when we as Pleiadians can celebrate love and light with you. For each time we celebrate these spaces with you, we can bring our beautiful energies to you also. And the stronger you can feel the star energies within your heart, the more you can flow with angelic light as well. On our rounds, we always say, "Io kono ushiakina u'u." You flow with the light, and you are with the light. For whenever light flows with you, you become more light. Then you feel the strength within you growing more. And the love will flow within you so much, so that you begin to celebrate love with all people. And you become more loving to each other. And you let go of all that pains you. We encourage you to keep doing this, and we encourage you to keep going on your beautiful fight for the great light. For the light workers are also in a great fight, and that is to bring the light upon your plane so much, so that all people can feel the light. That is the challenge. Are you willing to learn how to take on that great challenge? We as Pleiadians have also had to learn this in past lives and on past times. We've had to learn that same lesson. We're asking you to also consider this. And how are you going to do this? Let the mind flow with light. Let the heart flow with light. And pour out your love to all people, so that they may see light as favorable and they may feel the love within their heart. I would like to give a prayer to you to help you to feel light more in your beautiful lives, to help you to understand light more, and to truly fall in love with light. For when you become a lover of light, you feel the love flowing through you, and it will give you so much warmth and strength, and it will completely set you free. Greetings, I am Sarah, Pleiadian Master, Pleiadian Guide, Pleiadian High Priestess. Greetings.
Greetings.
Greetings, I have returned. I am Divine Universal Master, Lord Emmanuel the Great, Sovereign Lord of all of existence. And again, I wish to welcome you here to these most beautiful and grand places of love and healing. When you are in our beautiful spaces, you become stronger because we refine you. We allow you to grow to a higher level. And thus, for all who desire this and all who desire the love that we can give to you, you grow so beautifully. We recognize you and we allow you to experience our wisdom and our greatness. And how do we do that? How do we let you experience our wisdom, our love, and our greatness? It is through our channels. For how else could you experience it? How else could you understand love? How else could you understand light? All through the ages, it's always been through our great channels. And before I begin my teaching, I'd like to acknowledge this channel, Suzanna, who sacrifices so much of her life. And we've asked her to do so much for us as divine masters. And each day she has challenges to overcome. And at times she says to us, I love you so much with my heart, divine beings, but please forgive me for not wanting to carry on at times. Please forgive me for not wanting to take on this great mission. And we say to her, little one, please understand that you cannot stop this. For you've been sent here from divine realms. And without you, our dear one, how can we bring through love and healing for the people? For her, it's incredibly difficult because she's been asked to do many things that the ordinary person upon your plane does not need to do. And so every moment she is doing work for the light. And even when she's with her beautiful children, she shares the wisdom from the angels with them. So this beautiful soul is having trouble. And trouble she calls a challenge, challenged of the mind. And we keep encouraging her to keep going forward, for the people will see the great light arising, and they will begin to accept her as my channel. For this is a unique work that is set before her. All people here upon this plane are so loved by angels and by us as divine sovereign beings from the greatest realms. We see you far beyond what you can possibly comprehend at this time. Even when many decide to do their lives a difficult way, we say to you, we see the beings that you are, and we love you. For we are only love. We will never hold anger against anyone. We will never hold grudges against anyone. We will never judge or condemn anyone. For we are beyond all those reasonings. For us, it is only love and light. It is only perfection that we seek and that we are. We are well beyond all what people do upon this plane. We are pulling you up into a higher space and teaching you how to forgive each other, and teaching you how to forgive yourselves, and teaching you how to release your pain and your burdens so that you may find your peace and love upon this plane. For many people, this poses many challenges, for they cannot see this happening at this time. They see pain and they see anger. However, we say to you, pull in the love within your own heart. Ignore what is happening with the pain and see it already gone. For that in itself is weak energy. What you are doing in the love is perfect, and it is powerful, and it is strong. And when you stand in the love, you stand in your own salvation. And when you stand in your own salvation, you're standing in your truth, and you're standing in your great strength and your power. Imagine if millions decided to do this. Imagine if millions recognized my being here with you at this time, and they said, look, the great light is here to guide us. Look at it. We will work together with the great light. We will listen to these words. We will come together and pull in the love because we are guided to those higher ways. What would happen to your planet? We will say to you, if many of you decided to follow these ways of love and light, the moment that you decide to come together with this power within you and the strength within you, the weakness, the pain would disappear. Why? Because love and light is such a powerful force that these other energies could not breathe in. They could not exist, and their flows of anger would disappear. But until that time comes, until the light workers begin to work with that strength, until they begin to recognize the great sun consciousness that is already here upon this plane, it will still take some time. It's up to you, every single person, whether they truly desire it. And first, there's always the recognition and the acceptance. First, it is accepting that this is very possible. Is it possible that you could stand in the great light together with holy ones and bring in your salvation and your freedom? Is it? And your mind will say, no, it's not. Look at all the pain. And yet for the ones who understand love and light, they will say, yes, I know it is because I trust in my angels. I know that if enough of us desire this higher path, we can do this together as long as we are unified with one purpose, as long as we are not separated, and as long as we listen to the holy ones. However, therein is the challenge. How many people are willing to listen to the great light at this time? How many people desire us as divine beings at this time? How many people look to us? Yes, you may pray beautifully to the light. Angels, please be with us. But are you strong enough to take on the great light? Are you strong enough to become united together, to work collectively together, to stand in one power united? Imagine what could happen. Just imagine. That's all we're asking you to do at this time. Just to imagine. Because when the mind opens, you begin to reason higher. When you reason higher, you begin to accept that there is a possibility that it may be the answer for you. Is there any other answer for you? We allow you to answer that for yourselves. We as divine holy ones are here to shepherd and guide you to ways of light and truth. But we will never force it upon anyone. For you live in a beautiful universe of absolute freedom, which means that you have the choice to accept the love and the light or reject us. You can reject us, and we will hold no judgment to anyone. When people accept us, they begin to flow with love in their hearts, because it is at that time that we can sit with you and refine your beautiful energies, which helps you to flow with more loving thoughts, which helps you to understand deeper love and deeper guidance. And all the beautiful love seekers love that. The warmth of an angel is so beautiful, and how it's healing to the heart, how it refreshes your soul, how it brings a smile upon your mouth, how you love and you shine with light light and love to others, your relationships begin to heal. Your physical body begins to heal, and you enjoy being alive each and every day. These are some of the great blessings of the great light, and there are many, many more. And here again is the opportunity to choose. And even for the ones who have chosen, yes, I want it very, very much, we ask you to go to another deeper level. Because there are many levels of being with us. Does that mean that we're going to ask you to sacrifice everything, just like I've asked Suzanna to? No, it doesn't. But what will happen, friends, is that you receive greater clarity, greater love. You will become united more with your higher self, and your higher self will truly guide you. You will become more compassionate and more loving, and you will see life from a higher perspective. You will become more forgiving, and you will release more. And those are some of the great blessings. And the more you step into the love union with us, the more that we can guide you to those higher ways. And again, it is completely your choice. For some of you, you are afraid to come to us. You are afraid that somehow we will begin to control you, or we will ask you to do something that you don't desire to do. And we say, but we are beautiful, divine beings of great love. We will never control you. We will never seek to ask you to do anything that is not from your heart. For we are not like that, friends. If that thought is in your minds, you still haven't understood our love for you. For we are great beings of love, and we are here to guide millions to ways of peace and love. And you might challenge me on the sovereign Lord, Emmanuel the Great. Do you know what you're saying? You are here to guide millions to their hearts. How can you do that? I, as a divine sovereign being, will say to you, we have full faith in the human race. Do you not have faith that there are people that desire love within their hearts and will recognize divine ways of bringing love in their hearts? For when you challenge me and us as divine beings on this, we ask you to forgive yourself for even questioning this. We ask you to become more open and less judgmental of people as a race. For there are millions who are ready to come to the light, but they don't understand it yet, and they are not aware of it yet. And that does not mean that they are not ready to come to the light. Everything takes time. First, the mind must be opened, and then the trust comes into place. And when does the trust come into place? When one seeks a personal relationship with an angel and with their spirit guides. And this is very different to when you go to your beautiful churches and are being asked to put faith in a book or in a beautiful priest or a clergy class. We are asking you to come directly to us, to have an up phone, if you like, and call us and say, I need some guidance from up above, please. Can you bring it to me directly? Many of you will challenge this thought again. to you, but we're here to help you do that. We're here to help you celebrate your lives. We're here to help you to divine truth and divine light. For when you are in the divine love and divine light, you find your freedom. You find your salvation. You find your deeper connection. You become a greater and deeper spiritual person, and your abilities to stand in love and light is so much more powerful than before. Who would not desire that? Who would not want to flow with this love and light in your hearts? Long time ago, when mankind first was here upon the earth, and you were not like you are today, you were not as dense, and your cellular level was absolutely perfect. And in those days, you celebrated love in your hearts constantly, each and every day, and you sang in the light. You did not know sickness. You did not know aging or dying like you do today. Because that only came into your mind after you were exposed to fear and pain. Please understand this, because this is a great key to your healing. When you comprehend this, just this little teaching, you comprehend how important it is to connect to the light. I am using this voice again too much. The voice is not as strong anymore when I pound it out. Hence I will very soon become a little softer with the voice to allow it to heal. Before you understood pain and fear, you stood in your perfect self. You were an absolute being of perfection. When you decided to go back to the realms of love, you said goodbye to your beautiful friends and said, I've done my earthly job. I'll see you up there. And you celebrated the evening together. And then when the person passed over, there was no grieving. There was only happiness, because the people left behind on the earth knew exactly where that person was. And it was always your choice. Your mind was so intelligent. It was powerful. You created love together. You created wonderful things together. You were standing in your fullness with your divine self. And constantly you sought higher alignment of your energetic bodies of love, and you were united together with your divine self. Because your divine self is living in absolute perfection, it constantly allowed you as a human to comprehend perfection. Thus your DNA levels were absolutely perfect. There was no sickness. There were no flus. There was no illness like you do today. There was no suffering. And because you thought all alike in love and light to this deep level, love flowed from you. And you constantly healed each other because you were in this grand love together. Please understand this. This is powerful information. And then there came beings that were not of love and light. And that was their choice. They came because they wanted to take what was perfect away. Because in their mind they wanted to overtake the universe. Did we create beings as rebellious as them? No, we never did. Everything in the light is created as perfect and light. But again, it is the choice. And when the choice is not of love and light, those beings drew away from the love source and they felt the coldness within. When the coldness is felt within, the anger comes flooding in, and thus one becomes imperfect as one draws away from the perfect source. So please understand that. Are they beings of great light in higher realms though? Yes, they are. Because there is no true evil. However, these beings need to learn to come back to the light source so their energies can become more refined and their anger goes. When is this going to happen for them? That is their choice, just like it's your choice. So when they came to the earth, they wanted to take the fullness of the perfect race away. Because when you discovered absolute truth and power, they would no longer be able to exist in the realms of the light, because this was the challenge given by us. That's right, we also gave them a challenge. And this challenge was not only set by them, but also by us. We challenged them. We said that these beautiful beings of light, although they might separate themselves from the love, they would feel the light again, and they would find their greatest strength, and they would be able to get rid of all the darkness and all of their plane. Can you understand our challenge? They were very unhappy about that challenge. So they took your absolute perfection, as in standing in the fullness, away. They thought they had won the battle, but because we had so much faith in a race that came here to this earth, we said, you can take it away, rebellious ones, but we will return with a grand light. And when we return, the hearts of light will rejoice in us, and they will remember. They will remember, and they will return to the light. And this cannot be stopped. So they only had a certain amount of time before we would begin to cleanse the plane. To you, that may seem a long, long time. But to us, what is time? Time is eternal. So we knew what they would do. They took what was absolutely perfect away from this beautiful race. But we promised that we would give it back again. So we created a challenge for them also. It wasn't only them challenging the light also challenged them. Because we always knew that the people would see the love in the light. Because you are from love and light. You desire to rejoice in the love and the light. And this is why we say millions will see it. Because we know how you are made. And we know that you will listen to the voice of the great divine ones. Once you became separated, back then, you lost the connection of yourself and your divine source. So more and more you drew away from it, and you began to understand great separation. And when one feels great separation, they feel sad and they become ill. Perhaps not only physical illness, but there is a longing to go home and they become depressed often, looking for that connection but not being able to find it. So within most people, today even, there is that separation. And for the ones who are finding the true light, they feel that connection taking place. And thus the warmth and the love comes to them. It's like you are being plugged back in. Isn't that beautiful? And this is what you long to do. When you are plugged back in the light, you feel the greater flows of love going through you. When you feel that, you become closer to Spirit. And the Spirit can help you more in your beautiful life. And so, what a beautiful, beautiful time we are having together. Do you not see the love of the universe? Do you not see the grand wisdom that we have? Do you not understand that you are in a beautiful time when you can prove to the universe that yes, you desire to stand in the love and the light, to pull in the grandness, so that all other things no longer exist except for divine perfection. And these beings will no longer be able to do anything upon your plane anymore. They will have to be back onto their planets. They cannot do any harm any longer to anyone, not only on your plane, but in all other universes. Can you not see this great time? This is why your earth is so important, friends. This is where the great challenges are set. And you, because you are beings of free choice, you decided to be a part of it. Again, you are not forced to do anything. On higher realms, it is your absolute freedom. So if you're challenging me on this and you're saying, Lord Emmanuel the Great, I do not want to be a part of this great challenge, then we say to you, but on higher levels you did. And you chose to come here. You chose to take part in it. We ask you to accept it, not to fight it, not to reject it, but to be in it. For you will feel the great strength and love and the healing once you accept it and you say, I am part of this most beautiful shift, the consciousness shift. And once you accept it, you have peace. Why? Because it is your calling to do so. So we ask all light lovers to work with us. We ask you to stand in your beautiful self and to understand that these times of the great awakening consciousness are the most magnificent times in all your human history. This is when the light will rise and you will see magnificence happening. But it's your choice. It's your choice. And should we as divine beings step into your human story and take the choice away? Friends, this would be going against divine order. For if we did that, if we suddenly made everything beautiful, and yes, we can do that so easy with a thought, we would take your greatest choice away. And then you would say to us, we never had the choice to stand in the light together. We never saw the power of the love and the light. How could you take that away? So because it is divine order and because it is divine universal purpose, we cannot take that away from you. And these are the times of your greatest evolutionary processes. As soon as you begin to choose to stand in the light, your evolution rises. How could we take that away from you, friends? We take this most magnificent opportunity away from mankind. When you have the opportunity to learn to connect to your divine light, to your perfect self, how can we take that away? We will not take that away from you because we are beings of love, wisdom, and perfection. So please understand higher divine reasoning and know that in the greater realms you are already very much perfect. And as soon as you begin to connect deeper, that perfection will flow within you. And you will feel the peace and the bliss. Magnificent blessings for this time. Magnificent times to live in and to grow in. So we ask you to open your hearts and feel the love and accept our presence and accept these times. You came here, you chose to be part of something that's so magnificent. Welcome to these times. Welcome to these most beautiful awakening experience. Welcome to the time when you will connect to your divine source. Welcome to the time when you will understand your inner power. Welcome to the time when you will heal your bodies. Welcome to the time when you will walk closer to angels and all that is love. Welcome to the time when you will see the darkness going upon your earth and love and peace ushering in. Welcome to the time when you will learn to stand together to create greatness and great love and abundance of food, and abundance of trees, and abundance of birds and animals from your earth. Welcome. And all those animals which are dying, you have the power to bring it back. You have the power to bring them into the great numbers. Imagine if you could stand together, friends, and bring in great food together for the ones who are starving because you desired it. Imagine if you could bring the animals back that were extinct and desire to be here, the loving animals. Imagine if you could bring peace and love to places and see children grow with smiles on their faces. Imagine if you could do that. Again, we're asking you to imagine it because it will open up your mind to higher ways of love. And when you open up your mind, you begin to accept it is all possible in the great light. So be in the higher flow. Be in the joy and be in the grandness. I have enjoyed coming through for you at this time. I have enjoyed being here with you and teaching you higher ways of awakening and truth. I have enjoyed bringing you greater courage and greater strength and greater love within your hearts. I invite you to come back again next time. Greetings, I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great.
Good.